On this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 truths that you knew before you came into the physical planet, before you were birthed into this world and became a human. So these things will totally change your perspective and help you to align with who it is you truly are, to have faith, to really relax and let go of all the stresses and pressure and just enjoy your experience. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Kara Michelle and I'm here to help you live your truth, and I am so excited about this video because this stuff is so powerful in reconnecting you to the truth of who you are, because we are so much more than what we perceive ourselves to be. And the more you can connect to your true self and your higher self and the core being, right, the spiritual part of yourself, the more ease you're going to find, the more you're going to be able to handle the struggles or hurdles that life throws your way, and the better off you're going to be to navigate and enjoy and make the most of this human experience. And this is coming from someone who has been through a lot of things. When I was 18, my brother passed away. A few years after that, I was sexually assaulted. And a few years after that, I hit black ice driving across Canada, and I flipped and rolled my car 4 times. And throughout all of these things, I was constantly pushed to, quite honestly, like a breaking point of figuring out what the purpose was of life and why these things were happening to me, why everything just felt like a struggle. And so in my spiritual awakening and my uncovering of the truth, everything started to change by becoming aware of the higher purpose of this experience and of who I truly am. So I really want to share this with you because I know that whatever you're going through and working towards right now, this will change everything, and this will help you so much. So number 1, before you were birthed into the physical experience, you knew that you were a spiritual being who was just coming to have a human experience. The ego mind likes to tell us we are a human being and that is everything that we are. But the reality is that you are spirit, you are energy, and you are just experiencing what it's like to be a human being at this time, okay? I personally believe that we have a ton of different lives. So our past lives, we chose to be there at that time. I need to add this. Oh no. Okay, guys, scratch that. We're doing 5 truths. Can you tell that I've been drinking my new water? Because I feel so even more high vibe than usual, and it's awesome. Okay. You are spirit having a human experience. Before you came into this earth, you knew that you were a higher being, and you knew that this was just here as like a chance to learn, evolve, and grow, okay? And I'm kind of blurring some of these together, but it doesn't matter. So when we get caught up in anxiety and fear and overall insecurity, self-doubt, panic, stress, all of these really low vibe negative emotions, when we get caught up in that place, we forget who we truly are. And it brings in the victimhood mentality, it brings in the feelings of lack and scarcity, and it brings in that feeling of not being enough and not being a powerful creator or powerful being, right? It really keeps us trapped. And this is not the point, right? The point, and I mean, it's part of it, but the point is to rise above that and reconnect to who it is you truly are as a spiritual being. The whole point of this human existence is to come back to our true selves, to uncover the truth and connect, and then be aligned with our power and really live from this amazing positive space. So part of the reason we forget these things when we're literally being birthed into the world is so that we can remember, and so that we have this journey to remember, to realign and reconnect. So if we just came into the earth, because this was something I asked a lot when I was younger and it really drove me crazy. I really didn't like that I couldn't figure out the purpose to life. And to me, it was like, if I'm just gonna die, I don't really want to be here. Like, I don't really want to play. I'm tapping out. And like at 7, I had this conversation with my mom where I was like, if this is it, I don't really want to do this. There's like, I don't see the point in that, right? And thankfully, as I got older, I started to really look into this a lot more, and that's what led me down my spiritual path. But we were, if we came into this life remembering exactly that we are spirit, there wouldn't be so much growth. There wouldn't be as much opportunity for lessons. We wouldn't be kind of forced to uncover the truth about who we are and what we're capable of, and the truth about the existence and the universe, right? So we had to forget, and it's literally like when we're being birthed, there's this veil of consciousness, and like, boom, you know, all of a sudden we go from spirit in the embryo and like in the mother's womb, and like we go from just like energy, we're being created into a physical being, and as we're birthed, it's like, here you are, try out this human experience for a little while, and let's see how long it takes you to remember that you're actually more than this human experience, right? So it's really a game. Number 2 is that you're here to learn, grow, and create, right? This is the process. If everything was magic and butterflies and rainbows every day, we wouldn't really learn anything. In some ways, maybe it would be really nice because we'd have this utopia and this beautiful existence of just like connection and love and nature and beautiful wildlife and animals, and just like, Disney fairy tale in my mind is what I see if the world were perfect. But if it were like that, we wouldn't be forced to grow. We wouldn't have the experience of coming to see and learn our power, to connect to our purpose and our gifts, right? If everything was handed to you on a silver platter, would you appreciate it? I wouldn't. I would like it for a moment, but then it would be like, well, now what, right? So that is part of this human experience, and this is what's so powerful when you are going through struggle. If you can shift your mindset into an understanding that this is here to teach you, and everything is here to teach you and help you grow, you will be able to get through even the hardest days of your life. And this is what has helped me throughout all of the struggles I've had, was to just try to remember that there was something to be learned from it. And if I'm going to be totally vulnerable and honest in this moment, I wasn't planning on saying this, but when my brother passed away, there was a period of time where I didn't want to live, and I really was unhappy. I never tried anything, but I kind of always had this thought of like, you know, maybe I'll just get hit by a car, or maybe something will just take me away because I don't want to be here. And I felt so much pain, and I was kind of just hoping something like that would happen. The thing that kept me alive and the thing that kept me from doing anything was that I personally believed in this. I believed that we were here to learn and grow, and that as spirit, we needed to learn certain things to evolve into higher versions of ourselves. And if we don't learn those lessons, we're gonna come back until we learn them. And we see this in our reality every day. If you don't learn something, you keep getting hit over the head with this pattern that keeps coming back to you, right? Until you learn it and you rise above it and transmute it, and it's not there anymore. So for me, when I was like in my darkest days, I just kept remembering, if I don't want to end this now, because I know that I'm going to have to come back and do it again. So if I can find a way through this immense pain and learn from it, then hopefully the next time it won't hurt quite as bad. And that was what I used to fuel me forward. So if you are in a hard time right now, please hold on to that and remember that you can get through it, and you are here to learn. So if you can try to just see things as lessons and learn from them, it will help so much. So, and I'm also sending lots of love to you if you're in that place as well. The next thing is soul contracts, and this was what I was excitedly adding in earlier during mid-video. We come into this life and this exact experience with a soul contract of what we're here to do, what we're here to learn. Like, we kind of, this is like where you might not you might not like it, but we kind of raise our hand for things before we come into this experience. And so sometimes I look at my soul and I'm like, damn it, why did you keep raising your hand? Why did you keep saying like, oh yeah, like, you're gonna lose your brother? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, let me experience that. Oh, you're gonna be sexually assaulted, yeah, let me experience that too. Oh, you're gonna have a lot of trauma from this car accident and like create all these other problems. Yeah, sign me up, I'm in, right? Like, I kind of look at it sometimes and I'm like, what was I thinking? But I know that I was here to learn these lessons, and I wouldn't be here right now today sharing these videos. I wouldn't be coaching and empowering people around the globe. I wouldn't have all my platforms and my knowledge and my life experiences, good or bad, had I not gone through those things. So we have these contracts. People come into our lives for a reason. Even the people who do the most harm to you and are toxic, negative people and narcissistic and all the bad label words you want to give them, there was a contract. There was something tying you, saying, I'm going to have this experience, and this person is going to come into my life to give me that experience, even if it's a bad one. So if you can take on that as well and realize that everyone and everything is here for a reason, and it's to better your growth and help you evolve, everything will change in your life, okay? So this is why I'm big on forgiveness. This is why it's a big part of my 90-day program. When we get halfway through and we do all the releasing work, we really dive into like forgiveness of self, forgiveness of others, coming to a loving place and a confident, aligned, positive energy every day, because those people who have done you the most harm, yes, they did something bad, and it's not to justify it, but I do believe there was a purpose and there was something that was in that experience to help you grow and evolve. And so it's your choice of whether you let these things pull you down and keep you stuck and make you miserable and angry and hateful, or if you allow them to or you choose to rise up and become a better person and become more loving and kind. And I'll be the first to say that after some of my experiences, I was not this positive or happy or loving, okay? I had a lot of anger, I had a lot of resentment, but over time and through my own spiritual journey and through my own studies and working with mentors and healers and all these things, I started to realize that the anger and hatred I was holding towards these people and these situations was just hurting me even more and not allowing me to then do what I meant to do. So it's about learning those lessons, understanding there's a contract here and certain things were put here on your human path so that you could rise up and grow through them, okay? Next one, you are powerful beyond measure. Put that on your mirror and like remind yourself that every day if you need to, because you are so much more powerful than you know. And it is part of this experience again to forget that so that we can learn it. And as I said, if you just were just born in here knowing you're this super powerful creator, you wouldn't maybe understand it quite as much or embrace it or appreciate it. So part of this whole thing and this whole process of life is coming back to that and to realize that you are a conscious creator. You are here to do amazing things. You can use the law of attraction. You can use your energy and manifest. You can do whatever it is you want to do as long as you believe in it. And this is the power of the mind, right? Check out my free mindset training down below if you haven't. This is going to change everything for you and help you reprogram your subconscious mind for success and teach you exactly what I teach my clients, because the mindset is everything. So, I totally lost my train of thought. You are powerful, but if you don't believe it, you'll never achieve it, right? There's so many cliche quotes out there about the power of the mind, but they're all true. So as long as you start to believe that you are here to do amazing things, if you can show up from that energy and from that mindset every single day, man, look out world, because you're coming. It's going to be crazy. So it's so important. You are so powerful. Please know that. Please believe that. And the last one is that there is no such thing as death. And this is where there's so much fear, right? And uncertainty, because like what happens next and what's the meaning, and like there's a lot of fear around death. And again, when I was younger, I had a bit of fear, more so about what happened after I died. I wasn't so scared about dying. I was really scared about what happens next and what's going to be there for me. Like, do I have to come back and be a human again? Because maybe I don't want to. Like, can I reincarnate and be an animal and like do something cool? I don't know, but I had a lot of fear around the afterwards part. Everything I've learned after losing my brother and reconnecting to him through spirit, through dreams, through mediums, through pretty much anything possible, is that there is no such thing as death. There is a physical death where we leave our physical body, but we are still intact as a soul and as an energetic being. So if that can ease some fear or some doubt or some worry for you, knowing and trusting that there is more to life than all of this, right? And there is more after, this is just a game. This is a human experience where you are here to create, to build, to grow, to learn, to love, to really experience all the highs and all the lows of life. It's about contrast. So knowing that there's no such thing as death, and you get, I mean, yes, there is a physical death, right? But there's more to who you are and what you're here to do. So really tuning into that energetic side so that you can kind of like embrace your experience and make the most of it and really have fun with this game of life. So if you found this video helpful, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. Please feel free to check out any of those free trainings and resources I mentioned. If you are looking for more connection to your spiritual self, to really reconnect to who it is you are and your higher purpose and your higher power, check out the 5-day Release to Thrive challenge. That is linked in the description box below. If you want help with your mindset, your limiting beliefs, self-doubt, all of these old struggles and things that are keeping you stuck in a place that isn't serving you, check out the free mindset training. If you want help with meditation, there is a meditation challenge there for you. There are a few other things as well. Please like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you all on the next video. And remember, you are a powerful being. So please own it, believe it. Again, put reminders in your phone, put it everywhere. Remind yourself that this is the truth. Start to believe it, live in that energy, and everything will change. Bye, guys.